Boom.
Live. We're live.
Hello,
With
hello.
Making Comics Art. Yay. And Rocket agrees. Real pain.
Woohoo. Yeah, I did no prep or setup to this stream. Even the title is working title.
Yep. But hey, we're happy.
Sometimes you just gotta jump in.
Oh, I completely agree. Oh, jump in, have a little bit of fun.
Yes.
Peter, what are you working on?
I am working on Designated until I am done. Um,
That's
until the
good.
end of next month. Yep. So it's going well, but today I thought yesterday would be my sort of chore day, but it turns out to be today. So I did some shopping, I did some laundry, and other stuff. And I was hoping to work last night, but yesterday was kind of a bummer. So I didn't get too much done, actually. But feeling in better spirits today.
That's good.
Yeah, it's never
Nice.
easy to
Yeah.
say goodbye to a cat.
No, it's not. Let's see. Yesterday, what did I do? I went in to see my neurologist yesterday. And then I slept.
So
And I
sleep
had
is
my
important.
infusion on. And I had my infusion on Wednesday and have this bruise and that bruise to prove for it. Because, yay.
Guess they don't like you. They want to give you
It's
bruises.
more of my own fault than anything else with it. It's because of I don't think I've been drinking enough water, so which isn't good, especially considering the operation I just had. So I've upped my water intake.
There you go.
And I think I've been feeling dehydrated lately, so lots of water.
Yeah, supposedly humans need that water stuff.
Yeah, it's weird. You can't just drink coffee.
Even though that's mostly what I drink. I'm surprised
That's what I
I
said.
didn't.
You. I'm gonna sit here the entire stream and just listen to you make stupid little noises. So no. No.
Meow meow.
No. You're looking for an escape, aren't you? Guess what's not happening?
Let me go. Let me go.
Oh, I gotta do some stuff for Free Comic Book Day, as I will be at New England Comics in Quincy on Free Comic Book Day.
Cool.
Yep, I'm looking forward to it. I'll be doing head sketches for little kids, and if non-little kids want art, they can come and buy it from me. I'll also have the Manifested comic with me and some other things.
What was it? Well, yesterday, actually, Landon was in the chat and he was saying he was going to a comic shop for Free Comic Book Day.
Nice.
I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I don't know. It's my first time."
It's my first time. Don't hold it against me. Yeah, I've done this before. Actually, I've done it before at this New England Comics. My friend Ian reached out to basically all the comic artists he knows. He's just like in the area. I should stipulate that because he knows a lot of comic artists. And he's just like, who wants to do NEC? And I'm like, yeah, I'll do NEC. I like going to NEC. Plus, they usually give me free stuff.
Yeah, that's always a perk.
Free stuff might look like more blank covers for me, but I'm fine with that.
Mm.
That's generally what I go after is blank covers.
Is it cheaper if there's no art on the cover?
No, usually it's more expensive. They're variants.
I know.
Oh, okay, you're being facetious. I see how it is. Bastard. I'm
I'm in that
tired.
mood, I guess.
Should probably show off what I'm working on right now. Let's see. And
What are you working on?
what am I working on? I'm working on a girl in her shadow. Trying to get this piece done. This page, part of the page done. So I can go back and finish coloring the page. This is actually the first page I started working on when I started working on this comic. I had literally this right here in mind. This top panel. Like, I want to draw that.
Right.
Like, I had it in my head. I'm like, that's how I see this going. And so yeah, I did that. Then I added in the sound effect because I thought block would be a fun sound effect. Guess I could have put it as catch. It just doesn't do the same justice. Like when I go down and do this right here and put a sound effect in here, it might be crunch, but I have to like look at some firepower, maybe some older what was it, Shang-Chi and stuff like that, and get some ideas. Maybe some old Iron Fist comics. Pull some good hand-to-hand sound effects. But
You know, like when Paul Glacy was doing Shang-Chi, I'm trying to remember if it's all his work or I think it's all his work. He doesn't do action lines, so it all looks like still images.
yeah,
But his stuff is very choreographed and he's excellent at like weapons and vehicles and so it was always like all his Shang-Chi stuff was excellent. Like,
yeah, I loved his Shang-Chi stuff, so I can get behind it. The
I remember I met him. It was like one of the small New York conventions, and he was like, "I'm going out to smoke a cigarette. You want to come chat?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure."
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's like he's a real character. I mean, it's like he's following in the footsteps of Jim Stranko.
Yep.
In many ways, artistically and whatnot. So it makes sense that he's a character too.
Oh yeah, no, Stranko is definitely a character. He is
Yeah.
he's fun. I hung out with him at a con one year. Like we're like near each other, and Stranko's awesome.
Well, I told you my Jim Stranko story, right?
I think you did.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, like years ago, there were really big New York conventions, and then that kind of folded, and it was like Billy Tucci and some others scrambled to get anything going to replace it. And so he rented out a basement of a church. And anyway, so I had a table there, and I was coming in late for whatever reason, and I passed a couple of friends, and they're like, Jim Stranko's looking for you. And like
How's that
after the
true?
third time, I'm like, well, it must be true.
Yeah.
And so like there was one main room, but there were a lot of little rooms along the outer rim of it, and Jim Stranko was in one of those. He had like practically a room to himself. I went up to him. He was like, "Hi, Jim. I'm Peter Palmiotti. You looking for me?"
That's awesome.
It's like, yeah. How's it going, man? It's like, my brother Jimmy like knows everybody and knew Jim Stranko and told him, that we were both big fans of him and his work. So when he heard I was there, he wanted to see me.
I love Stranko.
It was very nice. Yeah.
I was what was it? I was at New York Comic Con. This is going back quite a few years. It had to be like the early aughts, and like the convention was kind of closing, and I was looking around for a friend I was with, and I kind of turned and stepped and collided with Jim Steranko. Thought I broke him.
Oh no! Don't break the Stranko.
Yeah, but was it? That was an encounter that I felt terrible about. And then let's see, quite a few years later, I hung out with him for a while at Rhode Island Comic Con. My friend and I were nearby, and near a table, we were actually near Ian, I think, as well. And I wanted to get Steranko's signature, so I walked over to his booth and kind of decided a crap load of stuff for me. And I think we had a conversation that went on for like 45 minutes or something.
Yeah, he's a talker.
Yep. And my friend Marie was just like looking at the some of the stuff that he was doing, and she was just like, "Oh, my dad would love this," and like bought some stuff from him too, so he was happy. Yeah, my friend Marie, she's not really, she's not like a crazy ass comics fan like I am and stuff, but she does like them. Her passion is Plastic Man. She loves Plastic Man. So I remember I got her some old Jack Cole issues of Police Stories. Rocket, knock it off. I literally just fed you. Now knock it off. Gonna spray him with water in a minute, then give you something to cry about, you little shit.
No, mommy, no.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, we have a guest Monday lined up.
Yes, we do. We have a pretty important guest in the indie community, I will say. Oh, that would
cost me a lot of money to get him, but
well, as long as it's well spent, right? Is that Mr. Clayton Barton of How to Draw Comics?
It is indeed.
Oh,
Absolutely.
That
it's like his brother was actually on the channel previously. I did a couple of official art streams. And I was going to make it a series. Eventually I'll get back to it.
Fair.
And Corey came to one of those. And did some amazing artwork while chit-chatting.
I'm fishing.
You're fishing?
Yep, for cat.
Oh, gotcha. Sometimes you just gotta fish.
Yep. I had to move some of my laundry around in here so they have more room to run around. It's taking over.
But yeah, I messaged Clayton a little while ago, not too long ago. And, he messaged me back the other day. And it's like, oh, sorry I didn't see this earlier. It's like, yeah, I can imagine what your inbox looks like.
Yeah.
So he'll be here Monday.
Oh,
What
wait,
did I
no.
say? Monday at 8 p.m.?
Yeah, 8 p.m.
Yeah.
I will definitely be there.
Cool.
What? What? What are you bitching about? Yeah. You want more cold cuts, I'm betting. I'm not giving you any. Because I ate them all. Half-pound of turkey breast didn't even last. Well, I was surprised it lasted me 2 days. I wasn't sure how much I could eat of it, and earlier today I was hungry and I had like 4 slices of it, which, given the fact that my stomach can only hold about 4 ounces, that's impressive.
All right.
Probably a little bit more right now, but not by much.
Right. So how you feeling now? Like, feel lighter?
Tired. I'm definitely lighter. I've lost 23 pounds, so yeah.
Yeah.
It's effectively a pound a day. When I was weighed, I had effectively lost a pound a day since my operation.
Right.
So I'm definitely lighter, and I can definitely feel it. So that is good.
Good.
I'm really tired of listening to you. During the show, I'm not giving you any more, you fat bastard. There, you just want to be on the show, right? That's it.
Meow.
You're lucky you're cute. It's the only reason you're alive.
Isn't that the only reason we're all alive?
Basically, yes. People take one look at a baby and they're like, oh, I'm like, you should have seen what came out of its ass yesterday. You wouldn't be saying that. You try to attack your tail. I swear he's still a kitten. It's definitely a trait that I don't want him to grow out of, no matter how much I want him to grow out of it at times.
All right. Yeah.
Yes, you're like a 15-pound kitten.
Cats do the darndest things.
Yes, he's a 15-pound kitten. 6. Oh, nope, I'm not having that. You're attacking my hair, and I'm not going to deal with that. Last thing I need is you to slash my jugular open, and there's blood all over the monitor, and nothing gets done. You will have
right.
food for a few days at least.
They'll put you in cat jail. It's a whole thing.
Yeah. And then what happened? Rocket ate his mommy. Yes, that's the water bottle. because you're in a spot you're not supposed to be in, and I won't feel bad about squirting you there for later if you don't leave.
So we have a few people hanging out with us, although they haven't said anything.
Yeah, I've noticed a few people watching. Nobody's saying anything. I don't think they like us.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not.
No.
It's like it's the one thing. I've had pretty good interaction on my channel previously. It is work though, and it seems to
oh god, yeah.
happen in just goes for a while, then it disappears, and it's like. And I have friends who have highly interactive channels, and it's like, I guess I'm just not a highly interactive person or something.
I try to be. I think I'm okay at it. What are you doing? Okay.
But it's like, regardless of what you are, your fans interacting with you is different.
Very true. Oh, right, I gotta rasterize that if I want to do it. Screw that.
Hi, Rana. It's like most of my cats are.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Okay, yeah.
Welcome, Rana, to the chat.
Yeah, exactly.
Meow. Meow, meow. Oh,
Meow, meow,
I don't know what that means. Can you translate? It's like a bunch of my cats are in the bedroom sleeping, and she just strolled in here and fell on the floor and just want to hang out with me.
I think I'm gonna bring that back a little bit further.
Yeah, it's like I don't have my AC going now, but I had it running all day. It's been 70s most of today, and now it's finally hit 80 degrees, and it's supposed to be really warm over the next couple of days.
Yeah, that's
So
yeah, that's definitely something I would have my AC in pretty much immediately with something like that, because as soon as it gets like a bit over 70, I become useless.
yeah, I'm pretty much the same way. It's like, even though like the AC is to the right of me, and if I have it on, it hits me directly. But it's like, it's like I enjoy AC if I'm just hanging out. If I'm working, it's like just annoying because it's more noise on top of whatever. But
I don't have a choice in the matter. Just with MS, because if it's just too, I can't deal with heat.
yeah. I tend to work more in the evening or earlier.
Because if it's too hot, I basically won't be able to get out of bed really or do anything. So
yeah,
I just shut down. It sucks.
Oh, Um, it's EJB is speaking. He's speaking up for everybody.
Advanced warning,
Advanced
incoherent meowing in the
warning:
chat.
incoherent
Vulnerable to-
meowing in the chat will result in a temporary ban.
I see how it is. I see how it is. Yep. You hear that, your bullshit?
I just remembered I saw they released the trailer for the next Thor movie.
Yeah, they did. I'm gonna see it. Looks amusing.
I'm so excited.
Yeah,
It's
I like Jane
the
Foster
last.
Thors.
Yeah. The last Thor is my most watched of all the Marvel movies.
I love the last Thor.
Thor Ragnarok
Yeah, I love that movie
was
so
so
much.
much fun. Yeah.
It's like they
So
finally
I'm
got it. Just
expecting
don't take this
yeah.
as seriously as you were trying to. Granted, was it Dark World? Is that the second one that had the Reality Stone in it?
Yeah.
I enjoyed that movie. I mean, I can
Me
see where
too.
people say it's like the worst of the Marvel movies and all that, but I enjoyed that movie. I liked it, especially when you had Thor's
It's
hammer like
it's not the worst of
chasing.
the Marvel movies.
Yeah, like I loved it when Thor's hammer was like going
I
through different dimensions trying to get back to him.
yeah.
That was amazing.
Um I enjoyed the Hulk movie, but it has no place to be in the lineup. Kind of
Yeah,
sorta, you know.
yeah. It's I think they were still trying to figure out their feet when they made that. So
Yeah. It's like I really like Ed Norton, and he did a really good job, but it just, it just felt out of place.
yeah. Granted, it did give the origin of "I'm always angry." 'Cause the ending was great. Um, yeah, I liked the Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, and I liked what was it? I liked all the Thor movies. I mean, the one I liked the least was Iron Man 3, and that was mainly because I felt that it didn't show enough Iron Man. I don't like superhero
Yeah,
movies that
it was
don't show the superhero. Like, I get what they're trying to do. I just don't care. I paid to see Iron Man.
I had high hopes for that because Shane Davis, but
Yeah,
um, it was good. I enjoyed it.
yeah, I
Could have
liked it
been
when I
better.
first started and stuff, but it's like it could have been better.
Yeah. But it's funny because a lot of people after Endgame with Fat Thor
Mm-hmm.
we're talking about they should do a Rocky Balboa training sequence where he loses the weight.
Yeah, and they're doing it, and I'm just like, yes.
Hilarious.
And it reminds me of The Incredibles too when they did it with that, because they had the
Right,
sequence when he was
right.
working in the railroad and all
Yeah.
that. I think this guy a funky hairstyle. How the hell did I do it? Okay, I see what I did.
So I don't know much of the details, but I heard Elon Musk is trying to buy Twitter or something.
Well, he bought a bunch of shares of Twitter. I don't know what his full plan is. I frankly don't care that badly, but hey. I mean, Twitter's Twitter, so I use it because I think every artist uses it. But as social media platforms go, it can be pretty toxic.
Yeah. But every platform has the potential to be toxic.
Yeah, I've just
It
noticed
really
it with
depends
Twitter a
how
bit
you
more.
use it there. Yeah.
That's all. Just noticed it with Twitter a bit more.
Gotcha.
Granted,
I was just curious, like if he intends to buy it and take over it and make it a better place. I don't know.
well, there's only certain things that he could do if he buys it, because it will all come down to what the shareholders want as a whole, and if he has controlling shares or not. So,
Yeah.
the way he's moving, it looks like he's thinking about trying to get controlling shares in it, but I mean, I don't know. I
I
don't
think
know what's on
he
that.
already has a percentage of shares.
Oh, he does. Yeah, he definitely does. He
Yeah.
has a good percentage. It's just he needs controlling shares
More.
if he wants to quote unquote own Twitter because it's a publicly
Yeah.
traded company.
Nobody traded it with me. I'm public.
Yeah, that's because they took one lookie and went, "Oh, comic book inker, that doesn't have any money."
It's not a real job.
Exactly. They're just a tracer. Screw that guy. Sorry, Peter. Your job profession will never live down chasing Amy.
I appreciate that movie.
I appreciate it too.
And actually in the beginning they have it's a convention scene, comic convention. They show pictures of Ash.
Yeah, they do.
And I
so
named Ash. So it's like I'm in the movie.
Fantastic. I had no idea about that. I just wish that they didn't sell Ash to DreamWorks.
Well, they didn't sell. They licensed.
That's what I mean. I wish, because DreamWorks isn't doing anything with it. So
yeah, well, Jimmy and Joe and even me got something out of it.
that's true. I can't complain. I liked Ash. I have no idea what the hell it was about. I don't think anybody does. But it looked really cool. So
well, it was just Jimmy and Joe having fun. And I think there was the first time like we got a glimpse that they were good writers.
I'm not too sure about that. Point back to the point of I don't know what the story was. I'm pretty sure no one else does either.
It was about this guy Ashley.
Okay. Yep. Figure that. He's a firefighter and superhero, and then he fights Gabriel. What? So you get the Zero issue, and you're just like, wait, what? No.
It was a good design.
As I said, I love the book. The design is awesome.
Yeah.
The art is amazing. And I would buy an Ash series if it came out now, without hesitation. Especially if you had Joe and Jimmy both doing it. Buy it in a heartbeat.
Yeah. I think I would hope if it ever shows up again that they would be the ones doing it. But good. I don't know if that's going to happen at this point.
Yeah, that was something Rob and I were actually talking about on his stream. He's like, did you ever ask Peter to ask Jimmy just what the hell was Ash about? Because nobody knows. And, Rob's like, I can say this. I'm a fan. I own original art from Ash. And he, pulls it down. Oh, we have the Rage in here. Hello there.
Raging 2. Welcome.
But which Raging?
It's going well. How are you doing?
I was watching Daphne and Nina earlier today. Before I took a nap. It was after I woke up. Then I took a nap. Actually, I took a shower, then I took a nap. Oh, so tired. I know that feeling.
So tired. Yeah.
I know that pain. That is literally my life.
Yeah.
Fix that hand.
Oh, by the way, we got to get you on the channel.
Yeah, we do.
Region.
Yeah. I figured. Just woke back up.
You
yeah,
come
definitely
on.
no way. I want to get Nina on the channel too.
Isn't Raiden and Nina?
I don't know.
Or is it
There's 8 of them.
I don't know who has control. They should put initials in it.
They should. Nita is boring away. Get Daphne. We had Daphne.
So, yep. It's Daphne, I guess, is what she's saying.
Well, then we'll have you on again then. That's fine.
We should get the whole network.
Get the whole crew. Get all 8 of them on here, and then we can watch your internet die.
Now we should get the ladies on. That's all.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, at some point I want to get Randy on. We'll get Luke on. Who else is a part of it? Mike Jimmy has been on my channel. Marvy has been on my channel.
Your channel. It's our channel, goddammit.
I mean our channel.
Yep, yeah, see how it is. Trying to get rid of the girl. Yes. Actually, what we need to do is we got to set up StreamYard to also hit my my Twitch stream so we can broadcast there as well. Might be a goal for next week. Get that going. That's a long hail.
Greg is here. Hail, Greg. Nina's always in control.
I'd like to say that about my life. It's a lie. I'm getting notifications.
Boo-doo-boo.
Went out last night with my friend Jess. We went shopping at a couple of places. And I'm like, oh, I forgot my phone. It's like, we can go back and get it. I'm like, no, it's fine. Doc shared out the link. Good. Next week, I'm very happy. I can start eating vegetables again. I know I'm an adult when I say that.
You finally put pineapple on pizza again.
Well, we're going to have some words there,
I've never done that.
I've had Hawaiian pizza. It's definitely not my favorite, but I don't really care if people like it or not. I mean, I've had ham on a pizza. There we go. We got the whole crew here. We got Randy, Marv, Luke, Mitch Rogers, Christy. Christy's part of it? Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
Let's see, C. Lanning, Stone, Abdullah, Nick Tockett, JD,
There's more people.
Daphne, and me. I knew there's a bunch. So I said I didn't know which one it was.
Well, yeah, like I mentioned, I had Marvy on. More coming soon. Cool. I'd like to get Randy on. Like to get Luke on. So Mitch, I never spoke to, but I did some inks on. He penciled a batch of pages for the last issue of Hawk in New York.
Cool.
Randy Bishop's book. So I know him vicariously.
So when am I joining the Region? I mean, hey,
Christine Shin. I don't think I know. C. Lanning.
She's awesome. She's awesome.
I know of Stone. Dula. I'm bad with names. Never heard of. I don't think Nick
Abdullah. Stone Abdullah.
Tucker.
Pretty sure I've met him. I think.
Yeah, I don't think I know those names. People's.
I can definitely attest that. Christy is amazing. Was on Pop Stream Tuesday, and
she will be starting Wednesday on Zimcast.
Yeah.
She's awful, the absolute worst.
She's awesome. But yeah, we were on Pops' stream together on Tuesday. Yeah, for the morning brew. I've hung out with her before and stuff like that on several streams, and that stream was funny because like I was trying to set up a comparison between people's definitions on things, what common nomenclature, along with what a definition is to a group that uses the word for something, and I use the word theory, and apparently I was the only person who knew what the scientific definition of theory was. So that started some fun.
I have a theory.
I'm sure you do. I'm just going to leave it at that. The amount of hell that that show went through, those no, that's not what it means. Like people in the chat, like, it means this. No, it doesn't. I guarantee you it doesn't. Common nomenclature, it's a guess. An educated one. It's not that in science.
Scientifically speaking,
a theory is basically what you want. You develop laws from that. A law is basically how things are happening, and the theory explains why. The best way to kind of put it. So if you have something like Newton's gravitational theory, you can utilize that from the laws of gravity, where you have what goes up must come down.
made a song about it.
Yeah, they did. It's one of the reasons I mentioned that one. So figured you'd know the song.
Yeah, I'm that old.
Yeah, I know. We still love you. Where would the show be without me being annoying? Peter's like regretting inviting me on as the co-host. Rocket, shut up.
Rocket, go for a run, Rocket. Sounds like you need to burn some energy.
Yeah, he does. There's birds outside. Go attack them. It's always funny when you jump at the window and can't get to the birds, and they just stare at you like, huh, dumb cat.
You ever watch what was the animated movies? It was The Secret Life of Pets.
Yes. Yeah, I watched the first one. I
That's
thought it was
pretty.
great.
Yeah, it's pretty cute.
Down to one person now. Oh no. Scared them all away. No, unless this thing's wrong. But
Who knows? I think Raging scared them all off.
that could be it. We can blame Raging. We can blame Nita. So knock it off, Rocket.
Usually we have 100 people viewing us, but you know.
Yes, in our wildest imaginations. Although we might get a lot on Monday with Clayton. So
Yeah, what do we do?
pray your internet doesn't go down.
What's going on? Well, it won't be rush hour. Like, you know, usually like 5 o'clock is the worst, I think, for my internet. No, it's just slightly past 5 now. Yeah. Like I've seen a couple of bars.
Everybody else is blaming Nita. I don't want to blame Nita. I want to have Nita on the show.
Yes.
Ha! I hooked your tail. Oh man. Ew, I have a notification in Discord. I wonder what that fun thing is.
Somebody wants to be your friend.
No, it's just talking about a group. No, that's not what it was. Yeah, it's far more boring than that. Get out of there. Seriously, get out of there.
Well, if you enjoy cats talking, Rana has been talking more.
Oh no! What have I gotten myself into? Another one.
She'll just randomly walk in the other room and start meowing her distinctively different meow.
Yeah, that's
What do you want? What are you looking for?
They want a pain in the ass. Like, I'm gonna be an asshole now and just start walking around meowing.
I always think like we had a cat, Akio, and Akio would like walk down the hallway. Like we'd be hanging out in the living room. Cat would walk down the hallway, stop in front of the sort of the bathroom hallway, and start meowing. It was like, Akio, we're in here. Like we thought the cat was lost.
I get that with Hobbs sometimes. So he goes into the other room and he starts meowing, and I'm just like, over here, Hobbs. The apartment's only 2 rooms. Bathroom and the rest of it. So.
All right. Yeah, cats are strange.
Yes, they're cute, lovable, and dumb. Oh. I mean, was it Nita and Daphne have birds, and you can hear them on the streams. It's funny.
Does Nita have birds too?
I believe she does.
I know Daphne does.
Yeah, Daphne definitely does, but I think Nita does as well.
Yeah.
I want to say she does. I mean, I could be wrong, but if she's still here, she can answer that. Yeah, you just want to play?
If she was ever here.
Yes. Hell no. Okay, so you don't have birds. Okay. Hell no. No. No stupid birds that sound like a pocket watch. Or car backing up or whatever the hell that noise is. No birds, too many cats and hamsters to wrangle. Fair enough. Well, I look at it this way. I'd love to have a bird. Unfortunately, it would probably just become an expensive cat toy. So, and then I would feel bad for the bird.
He was a very nice bird. I knew
It's a
him
very
a
nice
short
bird.
time.
Then the cat did it. So let's see. Rocket wants me to get him a pet bird.
Rocket votes yes for bird.
Yes, it does. Oh, it's great because the window I have that's like right vaguely that way. Um,
Right.
there's a big bush in front of it, so I have um the blinds up just above, so you can see so the whole thing's open and you can view the bush. I don't have it really going above it because I want to be
Right.
able to close it and stuff, but the birds get there and they start looking in, and the cats go and jump at the what is it, the window, and it's like smack off of it, and the birds have gotten to the point that's like, stupid cat. So just stand there like torment. It's hilarious. Stupid
Well,
alligators.
cats will attack your computer screen if you get a cat, like a video
Oh
of
yeah,
birds on it.
seen that. Yep.
Yeah, my cats love that.
Yeah, I put
They'll
cat
stop
TV
looking
on.
behind the computer, like, where's the bird?
I've been looking at there. Oh man. Curious if
So, anything exciting this weekend?
let's see. I am doing some stuff this weekend. What the hell was it that I'm doing? Oh. Hmm. Tomorrow there's a game I'm playing in the evening. I'm really looking forward to. I'm playing in a Monster of the Week game, and I really love that system and stuff like that. It's basically playing like in the supernatural RPG kind of thing. Or Buffy the Vampire Slayer would be another good way of looking at it.
Cool.
Knock it off. Winona Earp. So that's like the genre. It's that type of thing.
Huh.
So we're doing
Right.
that, and so it's a monthly game. Looking forward to that. Uh, Something else I was doing too, and it's slipping my mind. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, something else I'm supposed to be doing this weekend too, and I can't think of it right now. This is one of the reasons I write everything down.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'll look it up later. I will be doing lots of art. Yeah, I definitely think this is going to be an arting weekend. Need to catch up and finish some things. So nice Vampire the
Oh,
Masquerade. Oh.
how's your progress on Wildcat?
I need to get that done. That's one of the other reasons Happy Link stuff because I gotta grab the last couple of pages. So I'll be done with it pretty
Cool.
quick though, because it's not going to take me long once I start getting back to doing it. I mean, I've done like the first 4 pages, I think, at this point. The other, they won't take me long to do it all. Vampire the
Yeah.
Masquerade. Used to love playing in the World of Darkness stuff. I used to run live action role playing games at Gen Con for years with the White Wolf systems. I was one of the vampire storytellers for our group, and we had at one point the White Wolf team would come play in our game and skip the One World by Night game that was going on. Knock it off. You're not getting anything. You've been fed. It's not Indian time. It's time you must learn not to annoy mommy. I have a cat. But yeah, our group Dark Duality, we ran a lot of stuff. Like 10 or 15 years worth of Gen Cons. Used to Origins. Did all of them.
Cool.
As for reading, I still read about 100 books a year. Then again, I throw a book on when I'm drawing, so I listen to them now more than anything else because I have issues turning physical pages.
Right. Yeah, I keep wanting to get back to reading.
Show off. Yes, I can't work the day job I absolutely loved for years anymore. So I'll take the few things I can get. So,
yeah.
Granted, I now consider myself a full-time comic book artist, and I get paid about as much as one does too.
In tequilas, right?
Yes, tequila. Tequila would be great right now. Unfortunately, it would rip my stomach apart. But hey. No alcohol for a while.
Oh, what did I have? Like, so for my birthday, we went to this steakhouse. It's called Cole's. And I actually had, I guess I got a regular beer. I forget exactly. It's rare that I drink nowadays, at least at the moment. So it was nice, like Lisa was there and she had a Long Island iced tea. That's what she had. So I sipped some of that. I really like Long Island iced teas, but I wasn't really like.
I love
beer
Long Island.
Is relaxing. Yeah.
Or is it?
I don't remember what kind because it was whatever their specials, like draft beers were.
Right.
So it's just some typical regular beer.
It
was good.
There's a brew house right near where I live that I love. The stuff there is great. And of course, my mind's freezing on the name. It'll come to me in a minute. No, Greg's like me, reads multiple books a week. Used to anyway. 2 books behind on the Driss series and 2 books behind the Stormlight Archive series. Well, I can forgive the Stormlight Archive series pretty easily because each one of those things is like a 1,000-page monster. I mean, I haven't read Rhythm of War yet. I've had it since it came out, but I haven't read it yet. Matter of fact, I still have a little bit left in Oathbringer. Driss books, though, I haven't read a Driss book since Silent Blade. It just, I don't know. I got bored with Driss de Warden. I stand by that the original series with the Crystal Shard, the Crystal Shard, Streams of Silver, and the Halfling's Gem, those are really fun. And I think Streams of Silver is one of the best D&D books I've ever read because it actually felt like a D&D game. But I kind of got bored. The current
to pick it back up.
Nah, that's not really. No, I don't think I could get back into it. I've tried to reread and get back into some of the what we used to call the TSR books, and I just can't. Like, what am I reading right now? Opening my Audible account. I'm currently reading a book called The Lessons Never Learned. It is the second book in series of by Rob Hayes. Yeah, Rob J. Hayes. And it's the War Universal series, and I'm absolutely loving it. Like it's this amazing dark fantasy series where the magic is actually. I like kind of how it works. The lead character is a sorcerer, but it's not spelled like sorcerer. It's like source-er. And it's basically they have something called a source. They ingest it, and then they can cast their magic from that. And it stays in them until they take something to let them hawk it back up. And if they leave it in them
So
too long, it will kill them.
He's a chef. He works with a lot of sauces.
She and no. Matter of fact, the first book, she barely gets to use magic at all because she spends the majority of it in a prison. And it's a jailbreak fantasy book, and it was fun. It was very fun and very brutal. I mean, you have a 15-year-old girl in this hellhole prisonscape, and yeah, she's lucky she has friends.
I used to read more science fiction than fantasy.
Well, I've read a lot of science fiction as well. I'm on more of a the past few years I've been on a fantasy kick. So, I mean, my favorite.
I checked out the back when I was younger. I read the Foundation series.
I've read those. Read those. I read the Ringworld series. Isaac Asimov.
Yeah, Isaac. And they did. I think it was Apple TV or whoever.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. I'm a little afraid to.
It's good. It's good. I like it a lot.
That's what I'm waiting to hear, because I haven't heard too many people have read the series and seen the show and been like, "Oh, this is great." Was it the Expanse series? I read the first one, Leviathan Wakes, and I really enjoyed it. Then I watched like the first 3 seasons of the TV show, and I haven't gone back to read the books. I heard they're good. I just haven't gone back to them. But Leviathan Wakes is amazing. And I have props for that show. It's fairly hard science fiction. Like, it's not like Star Trek or anything like that.
Right.
Which, don't get me wrong, I like Star Trek. And I don't consider Star Wars science fiction. Oh, yes, I do. Although I haven't really
it's more Star Wars is more
it's fantasy.
Fluff. But as far as my weekend, I'm not doing anything special, just catching up on a lot of things. We were chatting before the stream, and I mentioned I got a whole box of boxes. So I'll be planning on shipping out a lot of artwork and pages and things I got to catch up on. I got inking to do. I should probably finish the last cover I'm doing for American Alchemist. Get that done out of the way. I got to start figuring out my pacing.
Star Wars is definitely space opera. It's science fantasy, which is.
But it's also like. It's also
a movie. It's lots of different things.
Yeah, like the old movie serials they used to do.
Yeah, it's serial.
Yeah.
It's
right.
I mean, Lucas basically wanted to make Flash Gordon. Dino De Laurentiis wouldn't sell him the rights to Flash Gordon, so he made his own. That's literally how
Did you know? Did you know Star Wars didn't have the initial, like, where the text is scrolling?
Well, the first
He
release,
screened
the
the
first
movie with a
release
bunch
had
of
it.
people, and Francis Ford Coppola was one of them. He's like,
This
you
had to be a
can't do this. You
very.
need, you know.
It's Wait, what? It's not very hard science fiction, more like MMORPG science fiction. Games a bit of hard sci-fi, but not. I don't know if you're referring to Leviathan Wakes, the Expanse series, because the Expanse series is very hard science fiction until the aliens get involved. Like the book series is very hard science fiction. Don't know of any hard
You
science
did
fiction
mention The
movies
Expanse.
since Interstellar or Europa Report. One of the most hard science fiction movies is a cyberpunk movie. It's very low. Okay, you're referring to The Expanse. I'm assuming the television series, because the books are very hard science fiction. I mean, it's not Fire Upon the Deep level of hard science fiction, but it's hard science fiction. The What was the name of it? Cyberpunk movie. It's incredible. It's all about people being like categorized by what their intelligence is, and some guy learns how to fake it. I want to say Ethan Hawke, isn't it?
Intelligence.
Yeah, it's very low key, but it's very hard fiction.
Is it a pretty movie? Because Ethan Hawke was in. Can't remember.
It's a low budget film. It's very low budget.
Oh, okay. It's not what I'm thinking of.
I'll find it. I want to say it was him. Here, go back a bit. Some of the 90s. Most like hard science fiction stuff won't sell well to the general population. So
Was it Ethan Hawke? Was
Gattaca. It was
was
called Gattaca. That's a
Oh,
very
okay.
hard science fiction movie.
Yeah, I gotta watch that again. I mean, I saw it when it came out. I forgot most of it.
Huh. Yeah, Gattaca.
Yeah,
It's
EJB says Gattaca.
Yeah, Gattaca. It's very good, and it's cyberpunk.
What does the word itself mean?
I don't think it means anything, but I'd have to look it up. I don't know. It's not a word I know. Aside from somebody says Gattaca, I'm like, oh, that movie with Ethan Hawke.
Right. That's funny.
Dystopian science fiction, directed. I'm just pulling the Wikipedia entry on it. Okay. So it comes from Gattaca comes from the was it guanine, adenine, thymine, and cytosine, which are the 4 nucleobases of DNA. So that's where the title comes from. And it's all about eugenics and basically biometrics and all that. But that's where it comes from. Gattaca it comes from those things which form DNA, the nucleotides that form DNA.
Yeah, DNA, proteins, ATCG.
Yep. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well,
Nothing to do with that.
Unless there's anything you want to bring up, I think we can call it a show.
Yeah. But yeah, so the title doesn't mean anything until you break down what certain letters in the title mean. As pull the Wikipedia entry up, but I couldn't remember. But yeah, no, it's yeah, it was a good movie. I highly recommend it. But yeah, I can't really think of anything else to bring up aside from that.
Yeah, join
Fire foods.
us Monday night,
Definitely. Monday night, 8 p.m. We're gonna have Clayton Barton on.
Other than that, enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend.
Yeah.
Keep making comics. Keep making art. Like, comment, subscribe, become our patrons. All